it said Aspinall's officially the backup fighter. But what happens if somebody gets hurt? Which one of those dudes are going to say, okay, I'll fight Tom Aspinall? Which one of them will actually stay in the fight?
Set up, they have to.
Come on. Dude, Pavlovich was the backup fighter in New York City when Jones and Stipe were scheduled to fight the first time. Jones got hurt, Stipe pulled out, Aspinall fought against Pavlovich. There is no guarantee that because he's the backup fighter, somebody's going to fight him. I would almost guess that if someone gets hurt, Tom Aspinall stays on the card and he fights neither one of those guys. Yeah, neither one of those guys are fighting Tom Aspinall if they don't have to. It'll be Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane or somebody for the interim championship, because those guys are fighting each other and nobody else, man.
I'll just say this. If John Jones doesn't fight Tom Aspinall, if he blows by Stipe Miocic and doesn't fight Tom Aspinall, I will say that his run as a heavyweight will be akin to perhaps Michael Jordan on the Washington Wizards, where it's like, let's not talk about this chapter of the career and let's just talk about everything else. Let's talk about the Bulls run / the light heavyweight run, because that will mean he will have had an opportunity to fight Francis Ngannou, and he will have had an opportunity to fight Tom Aspinall, and for various reasons those fights didn't materialize when he was a heavyweight, right? Or at least en route to heavyweight. And so, look, he doesn't have to fight Tom Aspinall to be considered the greatest of all time. His legacy is set, but that's the fight that everyone wants to see right now. That is 1000% the fight that everyone wants to see. And Tom said in the post-fight interview,
John was there crossing his fingers and toes the night open that I'd lose to Curtis. Let's not bullshit about it. Like he posted about it loads anyway that I'm going to lose to him.
To his point, John usually pops up on Twitter when these things, and like was pretty quiet.
Do you have a preference for who it is? I think I have a feeling I know who it might be, but do you have a preference?
I mean, for me now, it's like I'd rather have it to be Shavkat, because I think he has the more aura, he has the undefeatedness, and it's like there's no excuse after beating him. I go out there and I beat Usman. Usman's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's old. He's on his way out. I think he needs another win to get into the mix, to show that he's still hungry, to show that he still has tread on the tires. But I think it'll be Shavkat more. So when you look at all the other guys, Ian's not really even calling for it. JDM, I think he's still hurt. So I think it would be between Shavkat and Usman. And between those two, I think Shavkat makes more sense.
Do you think Bilal becoming champion is good for the welterweight division?
I think so. I mean, it keeps the welterweight division moving, keeps everybody guessing. It helps the guys below him continue to move up, right? When you have a champion up at the top for a very long time, it gets a little stagnant. These guys fight everybody, or fight the same guys pretty much. But it's good to have a good champion. Man, let me tell you, that was an amazing fight, man. The guy's got a gas tank like I've never seen before. He was just as fresh in the 5th round as he was in the 1st. So, man, hats off to Bilal Muhammad, man. He was awesome.
I love the wrestling aspect of MMA. I really do. I think it just makes fighting so much sweeter. Boxers are fucking pussies, dude. Devin Haney's a bitch. He is such a bitch. Dude, if Devin Haney wants to talk shit, he really wants to fight, I'll put $1 million on me versus him, no time limit, and we can fight. MMA rules, just a fight, or we can do no rules. So if you want to fucking eye poke me, you can do a real fucking fight. If you want to talk shit on Twitter, we can really actually fight.
Ooh, I like it.
Or just don't talk shit. One of the two. Either don't talk shit or let's actually fight.
I mean,
I don't give a